And just to finish this clip, I look at my to-be irrigation system. So I was just waiting on these 90-degree elbows, so they've just come now today. So we've got 13mm supply pipe, the elbows, some T-pieces, some clamps, stop ends, a thing for making a hole in the pipe with, some was it 180-degree spray nozzles, some that's 4mm micro tube, enough to get going anyway, to hopefully get that done this week, get it down into the greenhouse, and then we can take it from there. Yeah, so just to add to that, actually, I fitted a new brass tap, and it has the double check valve just under here, so to stop any water coming back into your water supply. And then we've got an automatic timer here. It runs off batteries, and you can set the frequency and the duration. And I've actually got two of these, so one can come this way, feed the greenhouse, one can come out this side with another timer, and that could do the sprinkler for the veggie beds. That's the plan anyway. So another little update, guys, for you. It's the Thursday 26th of May, and just wanted to bring you up to speed with the irrigation system. So I don't know if you can see, well, let's open the door a wee bit. It's coming from the tap up at the top there, down the back of the fence, and then along here, and then put a 90-degree elbow in, and then brought it through. When I did the foundation for the greenhouse, I put a little plastic pipe in. Pretty cold here today, so came through and then put a T-piece in, 90-degree elbow, brought it down. I would have gone a bit further, to be honest, but I ran out of the 13mm supply pipe. Oh, it's a bloody case, isn't it? Same here, and then put a stop end in each side. I had to mess around with it because I've not done this before. So it's a 180-degree sprinkler. I had it up here, but it wasn't really putting the water where I wanted it, so I kind of moved it down there, same as the other one there. I put that there anyway, first time, and you can see that it's quite damp. I just had another trial run, because the only problem I had with it on the first test was the pressure was blowing the pipe off that elbow in the corner. So I put another clip on, and that's done the trick. That's holding it in place now. So I'll go and turn it on, you can have a look at it. So as you can see, it's kicking out plenty of water. I would say it's covering most of the greenhouse. So what we're going to do anyway is just give it an overnight test. We'll set it the timer to come on at midnight or something. We'll leave it running for an hour, and then we'll see how it looks in the morning. It might just have to get a reducer, and then I can take some 4mm irrigation pipe down the bottom, and then come out with a little T-piece and one of these micro drippers or something on it's like a peg so they're off the floor. I could do that each side if necessary. But happy days, I'm pretty chuffed with that. So having a bang on about the peas here and the sparrows, causing a lot of damage actually. I didn't realise they could be so destructive. Anyway, on a little update with this, my wife put some of this sparkly wool across the top there, and for at least 2 to 3 days they didn't come anywhere near it, which is very interesting. So there's something about this, they do not like that. Then after about 3 days we noticed that some of them had plucked up the courage, and anything kind of lower down that they could get, they'd have a go at that. But it definitely works. So I think what we're going to do is put some more kind of across the middle, and then see if that stops them all together. And as I say, the flower heads, you can just see one coming out there. They're in these kind of side shoots, which, you know, they have been nibbling, so I'm hoping they haven't damaged the flowers too much at all, but it shouldn't be too long now before we start getting some peas. That's my row of rocket come through now. You can see the lettuce is ready for its first picking, and my second row of radish is just coming through here, and I've got enough space to get another one in there. What was really interesting, when the sparrows decided they didn't like this sparkly wool, they instantly almost moved over to the beetroot. I mean, just look at that. They've literally stripped the whole thing down to the stem. So what they do is they perch on the brick here and just peck at anything they can kind of reach. Right away along, you can see. I'm amazed. I just didn't know they could be that destructive. I mean, I don't mind sharing a bit with them. Come on, guys. What can you say? Yeah, they've really hammered the edges here, but you know, there's enough, obviously. But again, we've got the option of putting some stakes in, and then diagonally, and then putting some sparkly wool across there if necessary. And just while we're here, you know, they're probably not far off. Again, maybe a couple of weeks, and I imagine we'll be having our first harvest of baby beets. And we've been keeping an eye on this kale, and it's just going crazy. It's loving it. So I would say probably, you know, any time now we can take a first picking of kale. And in the frame here, the second sowing of bolt-hardy beetroot, that's just coming through now. That's the Chards looking well. I repotted the Olga squash yesterday, and just over in the corner there, whoops, come round, that's a couple of pongo beans that were slow growing, but they seem to be doing alright, so I might plant those out in due course. And then my one and only cucumber, and that's the Crown Prince squash just ticking away there. Just looking along this little row of asparagus, you can see that the wind's knocked it down, and actually I've just seen now there should have been one here, and I can see there's the stem there, the wind's just blown it completely, it's ripped it out, so I hope it'll come back. If not, I'll have to replace it next year. But I think what I need to do is probably put some stakes in and get these tied up, just to stop them getting ripped out by the bloody wind. So that's it for this one, folks. Thanks very much as always for watching. I do appreciate your support. Drop me a comment if you like down below, and take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.